next obviously comes as date functions. I did see the assignments that you people have sent, again mentioning that the extraction of your first name and last name should be like using your text functions, not the split by, text two columns. That split up option, I know there is an option. Yes, you can use it very well. There is no harm in doing that. But over here in the assignment, I want you all to use the text functions. One or two have done it right. Let me see the WhatsApp. You're all listening to me, right? Able to hear now? My God. Where is it? 14 again. Where is someone's? These two people, right? Only these two, I guess, have sent me. Let me check. Yeah, Darshana Reddy, Darshanaya or Darshanava? Darshane Reddy. You have done it right. Other person, yeah. This part, fine. You have just written, can I? Are you there, Harini? Are you there? Not there? Yes, you are there, Harini. Can you hear me? Or do we have two Harinis? Oh, yes, we have two Harinis. Both of them are there. Who has sent this text assignment to me? I can see two Harinis over here, like Harini G and one more Harini. Who has the one has sent me? Oh, yeah, we have logged in twice. Okay, both of them are not reacting. Don't know.
Harini G has sent, ma'am.
Harini G has sent. But she is, Harini G, are you able to hear me, ma? Maybe some
Yes,
network.
ma'am.
What you have sent, did you look on to my review, ma? The comments that I've sent you?
Yes, ma'am. I understand. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, if you understood, then good, ma. Then good. You're not supposed to do this manually. That 5, 6 and all, don't count and put. I guess you have counted it and put it, right? Don't do that.
Okay, ma'am.
It would be easy for you if the number of your text values which are really splitting up, there's just 8 of them or maybe 7 of them you people have tried. First one, many of them have just left it as is, like saying it's an example. Never mind. But less than 10, it was quite easy for you. But will you apply the same thing if it's in the list is 1,000 ma? Will it be easier for you? Will you be counting all the 1,000 names and then doing it?
No, ma'am.
You have to substitute a function over there that whatever the number of characters that you are really evaluating there, like the first name, the length of the first name, there should be a way of calculating that, right? That's a more better way of doing it rather than manual.
Okay.
Okay, work upon it.
Okay.
This one is looking good only, ma. I felt no issues with that. Rest all were not a problem. Rest all good only. Just that part you look onto it, things should be okay, ma. Fine then. In our drive, if you see, you do have your date function. Okay, that's what I've opened up at my system as well. Okay, date function. If you're all ready, let's start off. Okay, I'll start off. Till now, you people know two functions from the date, right? As in today function, you all know equal to today. That's going to return you the current date. As in today, as in to say more specific, I'll say the system date, right? Next coming up is your now function. Now in general, it gives us both your current date and current time, as in your system date and system time is what gets returned when you use the function now. Both of these functions, there are no arguments. It's just your open and close brackets, nothing to be specified inside the brackets. Now coming, and of course, if you want to get only the time part only means is generally when you apply the now function, the data formatting, the number formatting is generally custom. If you change it to your time, it will just show me the time. That too in your HHMMS is like hour, minutes, and seconds. And both of these are going to get like your today function and now function. This they keep on updating. Today function like as in when your system date and time they are going to change. Your today and now the functions are going to return whatever date and system. I mean your system date and current the time is being shown up. That's what is going to get retrieved. Okay. And do you all remember how? Okay, one question to you all. How does I mean how is date being perceived by Excel? Is it the same way like we all perceive, like your DD, MM, YY, like those three parts? Or in which format does it perceive? Excel, how does it do? If you mention today with as like 8th September 2025, will Excel understand the date in that format only or will convert it to some other format? Can you all reply? Anyone? Do you remember a word called serial number? Anytime? I mentioned anytime?
Yes,
I
ma'am.
remember mentioning a good lot of times. I remember.
Yes, yes, ma'am. You told serial number.
Yeah. So Excel is going to perceive dates in form of serial numbers. I understand in DDMMYY like three components of a date. Excel doesn't understand that way. Always convert the date into a serial number and do the calculations and then return back the answer. Now, few date functions are there wherein the result itself is in the form of a serial number. You will be seeing that shortly. Okay. And if I have to convert this 8, 9, 20, 25 to serial number, what should I do? Yes, what should I do? Should I change some data type, like some number formatting is supposed to change? What is it that I'm supposed to change? Can I do this to know what is the serial number? Yes, no. Okay. Anyway, same to convert a date to a serial number, this is the way. And if I want to convert a serial number back to a date format, I should come here and select either the short date or long date, whichever is preferable to you, or maybe whatever the requirement as in you are working on. Okay, you have got your three components, all good. I am able to see that. If I have to extract each one of the components separately, how am I supposed to do that? I'll show you now. Okay, I have got it today over here. It's there in the C3 cell. I want to extract only the year part. YEAR, just year. Type in equal to year. Returns the year of a date, an integer in the range 1900 to 49s. So within that, it's still saying serial number only. It's automatically saying. But that doesn't mean you're going to enter the serial number. I don't know the serial numbers. I understand only dates, that too in DDMMYY. I'll do the same. It is returning me the year part. What if I want to return the month? See, returns the month, a number from 1 to 12, as in January to December. If I given the serial number, which is in C3, it's going to give me 9. We are in the 9th month of the year. Okay, so year component separately I could extract, month component I could extract. What about the day? Returns the day of the month, a number from 1 to 31. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, individually, if this is individual ones, components I could extract, all good. Now, here I have extracted from today only I have extracted, right? I could do it the other way also. Just give me a moment. I see here we had one. Let me go there. You have mentioned directly the C3. C3 is having today's date. It need not be today's date all the time. I can have some other date also. If something else I'm going to really use means, I should mention that date itself, how it should be, like manual entry I'm talking about, not that you're going to mention something like this. No. If you are going to enter any other date other than today, you should start it with a date. That's a date function. And within date function, or wait, I won't confuse you. I'll come to that a bit later. Okay, individual components are fine, right? What if I want to combine all three components together to form the date? I can do that using date function. Returns the number that represents the date in Excel date time code. And it should follow the same order, like your year, month, and day. Say 1st of January 2025. So year is 2025, comma 1 is January. First day, 1. It will get entered in this format. Okay, so if you are going to specify any other date other than today, you can do it this way. Okay, date alone you are going to enter in that cell. Okay, but if you are going to use something along with year, like year, inside of year, you are going to, inside the year function, you're going to mention the date other than today. How will you do that? It is either you mention this C3 or this particular mod is it's a G7, where it has got some other date, all fine. Otherwise, I just starting my date over here, date function. Maybe last year, 31st December, 2024, that's the year. Month is December, so 12. Day is 31. So your date function I completed. Now year part I need to complete, right? Year function. So if I do that, I'm going to get 2024. So two variations I'm showing you here. Either you mention the C3 which has got today. You need not even mention C3. I mean, if you're wanting to mention today means you could do it this way also. It's very much going to accept. Okay? Are they clear to you all? Yes, no? Same is very much applicable for your month and day also. Here also I can use month and within month date 2024 12/31. It's going to return. Oh, two brackets I had to close off. I didn't do that. Okay. So 12 is the return month number that's getting returned. Day part, I could do it same way. Clear? All of you? The same three functions, if you are going to retrieve from today's date or already some other, or maybe by a cell reference, you could do that. Or you want to have some manual input, you are to do it with the help of date function. Can I move on? Is it okay? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, now now one more thing. Here in this cell G7, this cell I've entered the date, like I've entered your some customized date, not today's date, some other date I've entered. I have done that using date function. There is an alternative way to do that, but you should do it like you should use this option that I mean the one method that I'm going to show you. You should do that only. I mean, you should use it when you're going to have a date entry only. Not that you can use it in combination with any other functions. Wait, I'll tell you what it is. Just directly I can enter 01/01/2025 or 2024. I can do that. It is going to very much accept it as a date. This was also accepted as a date. It has to accept because I'm using a date function. This is without any function, direct manual entry I've done. And in this cell H7, I have entered, I have used only the date part. Okay. If I'm going to extract something like this, here I cannot use that manual thing. It won't work. See, it's giving me number for error. It doesn't understand. Why it doesn't understand? Because here function, the argument, the function argument is a serial number. Fine, I am giving the date, but the date should be in a proper format. Only then Excel will convert it to a serial number and use it as an input. Here it doesn't understand the input. Are you able to understand what I'm trying to say to you all? Only when the date input alone is what is being we're going to do onto a cell, A cell is just having a date input only. No other combination, no other function, and no other extra function combination is there. Only a date entry is there. You could use it either with a proper date function or a mere writing. Directly manual entry is possible, not any other time. Is that clear? Shall I move on?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now we are done with this whole of it, but something is left out, which is quite important, mainly in the financial areas is being used. End of month. Okay. End of month is just going to calculate like whichever date you're going to mention inside that. It's again a serial number only. You're going to mention inside that function. It's going to return the end of month of that particular date. As in to say, let me write it, you'll understand. See, end of month has got two arguments you're seeing. One is start date, another is months. See, returns the serial number of the last day of the month before or after a specified number of months. My requirement, the requirement is something like I want to return back the current month last day, or based on my requirement, I could return the last day. Like when I say last day means last calendar date. It's nothing got to do with weekday or weekend, nothing like that. Just last calendar day of the month is what we are going to return back. Now, which month we are going to return back? That's very much optional, like based on requirement, of course, that you could mention over here. When you're going to return, you could return like current month's last date. You could return previous month's last date, or maybe the next month last date. As per the requirement, you could play with it. Okay, let me go with current month. Start date, I'm going to mention today's date, which is available in C3. And I told you I want the current month. So I put a 0 value here. You can see here months, it will accept a numerical value, number of months before or after the start date. When I say 0, see, if you are seeing the return back, the return value is also a serial number. It will return a serial number. I would have to convert it to a short date or long date as per my requirement. We are in September. Last day of the month is 30th September. Okay, what is it actually happening in the background? Now, when it's end of month, like it sees when the end of the Excel sees end of the month function is to be applied. Okay, it is going to be applied on start date. Okay, what is it? Start date has got my day, month, and year, all three components. But this end of month will act on the month component. Now it will pick up. Okay, start date is nothing but here today's date. Today's date means 9th. 9 is the month part. Okay, month number is 9. 9 plus 0 is 9. That's why ultimately it's going to, it will just, it doesn't matter for it what is the day part or maybe what. Okay, year part will come into picture. That is a bit different. I'll talk about that. But basically it will pick up the month part and will add to the number of months, the second argument that you have mentioned over here. And just please make sure, see to it, none of these arguments are in square brackets. So both of them are very much mandatory. So current month means if you have to put 0 only. So current month, the month number is 9. 9 plus 0 is 9. So ninth month, and we are in 2025. Okay. Okay, doesn't matter. I won't put it like that. Let's not even bother about the year part. Ninth month last day is 30th. Ninth month means we all know it's a September. Even Excel will also understand it's a September month. So September month last day is 30th September. So 30th is the day part. That's the result value. Your month number is always your result value, and month number is also 9. It just picks up the year part and will return you 30th September 2025. Now, this is the current month. If I want to return previous month, I have to put -1 over here. See, it is returning me 31st August 2025. So it look on to the C3. C3 has got the month number as 9. 9 plus, it is doing an addition, fine. But here it's your -1. So it will be like 9 minus 1. 9 minus 1 is 8. 8 month means August month. August month's last day, last calendar day is 31st of August. That's what it's returning. If I want to find out next month is October. It should be a +1. So 9 plus 1, 10. Current month always 0. Previous month is -1. Next month is +1. Okay. These three are they okay with you all? 1, 0 and -1? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
It is not limited to -1, 0 and 1. You may try -2, -2 plus 2, -3 plus 3. You can try. Aram se you can do that. Okay. Chalo, let me ask you a question. We are done with the, hopefully you all understand now what's the end of month going to calculate for me. Okay, I am assuming it's you are able to understand. One question. Yes, I want to calculate only the end of the month, but we are in September. I want to find out June months this year, June month 2025, June 2025, the last calendar date of June 2025. What are the arguments that I'm supposed to pass with the end of months? Okay, one argument I'll tell you now only. Your start date is your today. I'm going to put it today only. What will be your number of months? That months, what is it that you're going to pass over there? I want June month's last day. What should be my second argument for this end of month? Come on. We are in September. I want June.
-3, ma'am.
Sure. Wait, let me give it a try. Let's just try it. You're right only. Clear? What she came up with? The June months means -3. We are in 9th month. I want 6 months last day. So obviously -3. 9 minus 3 only will yield me 6. Okay, what is it that I can try? What should be the number of months argument if I want to return January 2026 last day? Means I want to return back 31st January 2026. What should be the value for that second argument? We are in September 2025. I want to return, like I want to reach or I want to return back 31st January 2025. So using this end of month, okay, your start date is going to be the current date, which is your today's date, all good. There is no change in that. What should be the value for months argument?
+5, ma'am.
Are you going for trial and error, Zubeda? Let's see. You're saying 5. It will return you February.
Sorry, 4, ma'am.
That's why I asked you, you're going for trial and error. Some permutation combination. Okay, what is it that have been done? Understand here how the 4 has yielded me means, yes, current month, your month number is 9. 9 plus 4, we all know is your 13. There is no 13th month. So 13th month means next year only it will jump. By 12, we are done with this year. 13 means next month. 12 plus 1, 13. That ways. Clear, everyone? How the calculations are going on? Please respond.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I have one doubt, ma'am. You told me that
Okay.
the year when we give it will give a serial number, no, ma'am. How did you change it, ma'am, to
How will we change? You tell me. Okay.
no year of
Can anyone
give
else
it?
answer this question? We have discussed this just before the start of date functions. Can anyone answer this question, please?
Yeah, go to that number function number and go to short date or long date.
Here,
Yes.
I should come here.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Short date or long date if you want. Number
This
will
is
be
what
serial
we are
number.
going to get returned, ma. See, let me enter this function over here, which is this today, comma, 5 or 4. Okay. It's returning me the serial number.
Serial number.
Now, I'll come here and I'll
Change
select
to short date.
either the short or long date.
Long date.
Zubeda, did you
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
join
Yes,
late?
ma'am. I understand.
Did you join
Yes,
late?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I joined late, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am.
Okay. No, not a problem, ma. Just asking.
Yes, ma'am. I
Okay,
joined
everyone is
late,
clear on
ma'am.
this?
Thank you, ma'am.
Not
Yes,
not
ma'am.
the 2 ladies who are talking. I'm talking to all 14 of you because 15 are available in the call. I am leaving me. Rest 14 persons. Are you all okay with this concept?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I can move on now.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. One more question to go with end of month. I want to today, based on today's date, I want to return back 31st of December 2024. December 2024 is what I want to return back.
-9.
Come again, ma. Harini?
-9.
-9, ma'am.
-9. Shall we give it a try? So we are able to follow what's going on. Yeah, you might tell me 9 minus 9 is 0. How did that 0 come? If it had been 9 minus 8, okay, if I put this as 8, here the month number is 9. 9 minus 8 is 1, which is January. We are going back. If you had been going in front, like forward, then 13th month is your next year, January. Now, when we are going back, it's your 9 minus 8 means January this year. 9 minus 9 is going to give me 0. 0 means previous year December. Clear, everyone? It's just the matter of understanding. Like it's when you are doing your date calculations, have some imaginary calendar in front of you. Okay, just imagine some calendar in front of you. There are 12 rows in front of you, January to December. Once there are two columns. Okay, left hand side column is all names, January to December. Just the second column onto the right hand side is all month number. If you remember this imaginary calendar table in front of you, you should be able to solve good lot of things. Shall I move on now? Okay, I am moving on. Any questions? Stop me. Okay. For your end of month, there are a few more examples here. You may look onto it. Okay. But some combination is there. I'll come to that combination in a minute. Don't see it now. I'll come to that combination in a moment. Now, basic ones, first set of it we have seen. Next set comes, I want to add and subtract days to a particular date. Like say today's date is what, 8th of September. I want to return a date which is 5 days before, or maybe 10 days prior to this 8th of September. What should I do? Same way, if I want to add 10 days to today's date, I can do so. Adding and subtracting days is very simple in Excel. Not that any other thing is going to be complex, no. Why I'm saying simple means it's just a straightforward addition and subtraction. Okay. How are you going to do that? See, today's date is, I'll start off with an equal to sign. Today's date plus 10 days today after today. Maybe, I mean, later to today. Let's put it that way. It should be 18. Today is 8. 8 plus 10. Okay. When I want to add and subtract days, it is going to here, it's just going to, and this particular expression, it always understand like whatever the date I'm mentioning here, like as an example, I've picked up, I've taken today's date. It's just picking up the day part. Day part is 8 over here in this example. That 8 plus 10 is your 18. If I do a minus, it will take me back to the previous month. 2 days, like previous month was what, August, right? So should be 30th, I believe, or 30th or 29th. Okay. Yeah, leaving today. Leaving today, it will be 29. Yes. Okay. So addition and subtraction of days to a date. Okay. Days, DAYS, to a date. DATE, date. It's very straightforward. Just plus that numerical, plus the number of days, or maybe minus the number of days. Clear? That's what is the example here. The example is 5 days. C4 plus B15. C14 is this current date. Okay. B15 is 5. So 5 days from today is what? 13. Back is 3rd of September. Okay. All good? Okay. I assume this is okay. I'm moving on. If something is there, stop me. Okay, days addition subtraction is played very pretty simple forward, like straightforward, not simple forward, straightforward, either plus or minus, all good. But if you want to add and subtract months or years for that matter, here there are two options. Right? I want to add and subtract months or years. You have to use a certain function for that. Anyway, I won't jump to years now. First, let's understand the month part and then we'll jump to years. Say we are in the, okay, here the example is 10 months. To current date, I want to add 10 months. When I'm saying I want to add 10 months means 9 plus 10 is going to be 19. Okay, 19 means what? It will be 7th month only, because 19 means always when it's greater than 12, na, you always imagine like, okay, 19 is what? 12 plus 7 is 19. So seventh month is your July. July next year. But how do you achieve that? You have to do using e-date function. Okay, e-date function, just like my end of month, EO month, it also has got two arguments, start date and months. You might tell me the same arguments only, but functions are different. Okay, e-date, sorry, end of month is going to return the last calendar day of of a specified date. Doesn't matter. Maybe I'll say last calendar day, maybe before or after the month. Okay, after the specified number of months, before or after. But e date, a small twist is there. No big, no, it's not something very Herculean task. You just want to, as simple as this, you just want to add certain number of months to the date. So first one is obviously start date, and second argument is your months. And when it says months, it will accept the argument. I mean, even if you mention as 120, I'm just giving you an example. Even if you mention in the second argument the value as 120, it will assume that you want to add 120 months to the date over here. As in to say, the second argument, it's not that the mere name is months. Even though it is going to accept value, yes, numerical value only, whatever numerical value you're going to mention, it will treat that as number of months only. Let me open the effects. Returns the serial number. Okay, just like end of month, e-date also returns in serial number, the result. Returns the serial number of the date, that is indicative number of months before or after the start date. You have a start date and you're giving number of months. Maybe you want to add certain number of months to a date, or maybe you want to subtract a certain number of dates. That's what e-date is going to do. Okay, again mentioning whatever value you're going to mention here, it's going to accept as number of months only. Not that you think you're going to give us 100 means maybe it's going to think as 100 years. No, all time as months only. See, it's the number of months before or after the start date. Okay, what is 20? B21 over here. B21 is 10. We just mentioned the example as 9 plus 10 is 19. 19 in terms of months, if I want to understand, means 19 is 12 plus 7. 12 this year is done. Next year, 7 more months. So July 2026. Day part is going to be the same. So 8th of July 2026 is the answer. This is the serial number. Obviously, we are supposed to convert it to a short date or a long date as per the requirement. Okay, same e-date I could use to subtract a certain number of months as well. Okay, here in B22 is also 10. Okay, 9 minus 10. Okay, 9 minus 9 was 0 means we got it as previous year. So 9 minus 10 will be kind of minus 1. What is minus 1? Minus 1, think it in terms of dates, sorry, months. 12 minus 1 is 11. Previous year. Okay. Clear? Till here, add and subtract days, or maybe add and subtract months. Is that okay? Any doubts? If no doubts, I am going to ask you a question. Can you think of, I mean, can you just, if end of month and e-date both are fine with you, like you're able to understand both the functions, what is the difference between them? Can anyone say that? At least try to attempt that. Both of them have got the same arguments. What is the difference then?
Zero, ma'am.
Zero.
Ma'am,
You mean to say there is
you
no
can you
difference?
please no, ma'am. Can you please repeat
Date
the
difference.
question again, ma'am?
Okay, 1 minute. I do hear an answer. Just hold on. Who is it? I am asking what is the difference between end of month, EO month function and E date function. The difference between the two functions. They are having the same argument, start date and months only. Only two arguments, both the functions we are really passing through. What is the difference between the two functions?
Ma'am, I'm not sure, but the date was same in E date, but the month in end of month it will show, ma'am. I don't know it's a right or not.
Okay. Don't confuse the two. Tell one by one, ma. Once again.
E date means the date will be same, month only changed. In E month, end
Okay.
of month it's 31 and the month also.
Okay, you are there. End of month, you are coming. You are right only, ma. Go ahead. Try some more. What you are saying?
I mean, end of month 31 at the last month only it will be showing date. Month changed that adding or subtract. But date means only month only added, ma'am. Date it will be
Okay,
same.
okay. You are right only, ma. You are right. I am happy with the first goal that you tried. The case
Thank
is, I'll just explain what you do. You told Pavitra what you told right only, ma. Yes, you are
you.
Pavitra, right. What is it that I'm saying is, what she told is absolutely right. End of month, based on the second argument, number of months, whichever month, okay, yes, the month calculation is going to happen. Maybe the month number from the start date is going to pick up month number plus or minus. It's going to do based on the number of months we are giving. Maybe +1, -1, or 0 doesn't matter. Whichever month the calculation, that month number calculation, whatever result is there, it's going to point or it's going to return the last day of that month. It could be current month, previous month, next month, or maybe 6 months back or 6 months later. After doing the month calculation, it will always give me the result as the last day of that particular month, last calendar day of that particular month. That's the job of the EO month. But E date, yes, as she told, there is no calculation going to be done based on the day part. Day part is going to remain the same. Just the month number calculation only will going to happen. Whatever the month number is being extracted from the start date, the first argument, maybe +1, +2, +10, plus -10, whatever it is, whatever the month number it's going to get result, that's what is going to be given back as result also. There is no change in the day part. EO month, two kinds of things are happening. One is month calculation. After the month calculation, the result month last day is being returned. But E date, it is just restricting to the month calculation alone. Whatever after the month calculation being done, it's just going to display the same. End of month, some extra is happening. Are you all clear with this thing? Zubaida, you had a doubt for what was I asking, no? So are you okay with the answer, ma? You're able to
Yes,
understand the
ma'am. Yes,
answer?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Understood, ma'am.
Okay. Now, since we have seen this, I will first let you know one more thing and then I'll ask you a question. Since you people are fine with the month part using the E date, adding, subtracting months using E date, years is pretty simple. Okay, years to add and subtract years also you are going to use E date only. See here, I am going to use the same E date. But the second argument, it always, as I told you previously also, second argument when I say months means it will accept it as months only. If I say even if I have to add 10 years, or maybe I have to subtract 10 years, I have to multiply that year into 12, because this argument, this second argument of E date accepts in number of months only. So if I want to add 10 years means 120 months is I am supposed to add. If I want to subtract 10 years, I am supposed to put there as minus 120. Okay? So if I want to add or subtract maybe months or years, I'm going to utilize the same function, which is eDate. If it is your, I mean, this and the second function, the second argument of eDate is always months. Even if you want to subtract years or add years, you have to multiply the number of years into 12 and provide it as input over there. And when it is years, it's going to just, okay, I'm saying it's going to add in number of months, but I can't be doing manual calculation of 120 months, or maybe minus 120 months, or maybe plus 120 months. Okay, maybe background, I won't say maybe, background calculation is definitely going to do that. 9 minus 120, it is going to do that for, it will do. Excel is really good, it's going to calculate that. But for my understanding, it is as simple as that. When I say I want to add 10 years, it's 2025 plus 10, 2035. Sorry, 8th September 2035. If I want to subtract 10 years, 2025 minus 10 is 2015. 8th September 2015. Clear? Okay, I'll move on. I mean, I'm not going for another concept. Next concept tomorrow only I'll talk about. But let's go in for few examples. Some questions I'll go in for. Okay, shall we try? Few examples. Okay, end of month we have seen a good lot. Anyway, I'll show. Let's talk about few more examples. Let's see if are we able to solve them. Um. Okay, use today is what, 8th September 2025. Okay, I want, okay, I want to return back 1st of January 2025. Today is, again repeating, today is 8th of September 2025, that is 8/9/2025. I want to return back 1st January, that is 1/1/2025. How are you going to do? You can use e-date, you can use end of month, up to you. If you want, I'll write it over here. I mean, not the function, you're going to tell me what's the function. Whichever function you're going to use, this is the current date. Okay, this is your input. I want the output as 1st of January 2025. How can I do that?
Hello.
Yes, Nisha Devi, tell me.
I missed the initial classes, ma'am. Anyhow, let me try. Half an hour I couldn't attend. EVO month. Then can you show me the Excel page, ma'am? EVO month. G13, comma. Minus January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. Minus 8, I guess. 8. Minus 8. Number short date 30 உள்ள வருது. Minus இல்லையா 30 minus 7 இல்லையா minus 24. No, ma'am. G13, comma, minus 7.
See, this is yielding me 31st of January, ma. I want to
Yes,
return
instead
first.
of minus.
You told me minus 7, so 31 minus 7 is 24, ma. That's what I did. I didn't do anything. What you told, I am just typing.
Not sure.
Anyone else want to try?
Mama, where's Zena? Mama, where's Zena? Where's
Zubeda,
Zena?
I am putting you on mute, ma.
Where's Zena?
Anyone else want to try? She is halfway through. Nisha Devi is halfway through. Can anyone else put some inputs to this?
Ma'am, if we try with E-date, ma'am, we will get the same date as in January 8, 2025.
Yeah. Okay.
Can we do any
Then
after that? Yeah, 8, ma'am.
8, sorry.
Sorry,
Eight.
ma'am, minus 8. Minus 8, ma'am. So after
Then
this, anything we do like I don't know, like minus 7 or something.
I've got it. Got the answer. When it is just the E date, it's returning us the 8th of January. But I want 1st of January. No? So obviously 7 days I'm supposed to subtract. I'm going to get 1st of January. So you have got the answer, Zubeda. You have got the answer.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Few more things I want to tell. Nisha Devi, when you come here, na, like you did minus 8 using the year month. I could just do minus 30, ma. Okay?
Ma'am, for E-month also we can do minus 30.
E-data.
No, E-date we did minus plus, right? In add, subtract. E-month also can we do? I'm asking. Like you did now minus 30.
Yes.
Okay,
I
I
told you, na,
tried it, but
EU month,
okay.
we need not restrict to -1, 0, and +1. We can have
Okay.
more of it also. But when it is a
Okay.
big number, it's always better to use a E-date compared to your end of month, right?
Oh, okay, ma'am.
Okay, Nisha Devi, one more alternate I'll give you. Like rather than -8 and 30, easier option I'll give you, ma. Instead of -8, let me go for -9. What do you get? Okay, this plus 1.
Minus
Can I do that,
plus
ma?
1.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
Just to see, I understand it's your first day. You people are looking onto this EO month or E date for the first time in your life. I understand that. It's okay, but I'm happy that you people have come so far. You're trying it. Unless and until you try, you won't make mistakes. And unless and until you make mistakes, you won't learn. So it's okay. That's completely fine. Now I'll go for one more example of you and then we can wrap up. But I'm very happy with the progress that you people are showing. Today's date is 8th of September 2025. I want to return back 1st of January 2026. Or let's say I'll do a small change I'll do. I want to return back 1st of January 2027. What should I do? Today is, I'll put here, see. This is what I want to return back. This is my input. This is going to be my output. How can I achieve that?
E date of G13, 12.
G13 is this. Okay, G13, then?
12.
Comma what?
12.
12. Abdiya, okay. First, let's see what it is giving me. Can we try something else, ma? Okay, after I come here, but then it's giving me something more, ma. Not more, sorry, less. I told you 7, no? Something got changed. How did it get changed? I don't know. Okay. I told 2027, but maybe by mistake I typed in 2026. Yes, I heard some other voice. Tell me.
Ma'am, G13, 16.
16. Are you sure 16? Okay.
It's 16. -7.
Okay. I had one more idea in mind. This is right only. I just want to try something. It's 16 you people told, no? Something else was coming to my mind. Let me make sure it's right or wrong. You added 15 or 16, Amma?
16, ma'am.
16 you added. What if I add 15? Oh, acha, no, then I can. Okay, fine. But instead of E date, I was thinking of this only. Can I try this?
+1. Yes, ma'am. This also works.
When the first day of the month, last day of the month, those calculations are there, na? My EO month always works for me. Because EO month is so sweet that it will, whatever the month calculation is there, the result month calculation, it will always return back the last day of that month. Maybe one added to 1 month, or maybe this, I can do that. Say here, instead of 1st of January, maybe if I want to return 3rd of January, it shouldn't be a problem for me, I believe here. Instead of that 1, I can just add 3. Correct?
Yeah.